Hello my friends, welcome to Art Fashion channel. I'm Daria, the artist who paints on clothes, and in this video I'm gonna show you how to create minimalist art on clothes. And minimalist art is the perfect art for the beginners in clothes customization, because not only it's easy to create such art, but also you can create so beautiful and so interesting clothes with minimalist designs. So I'm gonna show you all the process from creating design to painting this design on clothes. And also I'm gonna show you a couple of tips how to make minimalist art look interesting and not boring on clothes. So let's get started. So what is minimalist art and clothes customization? It's designs made with lines. One continuous line, or just lines which look like it's one continuous line. Mostly faces, but it can be anything actually. So how to make such art? I'm gonna show you the way how you can easily turn any object, like anything, into minimalist line art. And you need a tablet and some drawing app where you can draw over a photograph. I'm gonna use Samsung Tab, and I have such pen also. I'm gonna use an app with the name PenUp drawing app on the Samsung tablet. So let me show you how to do it. So you can use any photo of any girl, model or character, or you can use even your own photo. So the idea is to outline the main features of face, like brows, eyes, nose, lips, cheekbones, and outline them with one continuous line. Of course, if it's not possible to create one continuous line, you can break line one or two times. It's not a problem. Anyway, it will look like one continuous line. And first, probably it will be a bit complicated for you, but such way you can practice as much as you want, and finally you will understand like the process. You will understand what you should do and how to get the result you will be satisfied with. And if in the result you didn't like some lines, you can erase them, you can add some other lines. But don't try to make it look realistic. Face can look a bit abstract. You can also draw a couple of colorful shapes on the background. And yeah, that is how you can do it. And by the way, it's probably my fourth attempt to outline the face. First 3 times I just didn't like how it turned out. So yeah, it's okay to don't like and to start over. And also the process is so fun, you know, to outline face and then see how it turned out. And once you learned how to create interesting line art, yeah, you can turn any object, like any photograph, anything, into a minimalist line art. And of course, not only faces you can turn into such line minimalist art, cats, dogs, birds, flowers, I don't know, like anything. It can be anything. And let me show you a design which I created for a t-shirt. I turned 3 faces into line art. And then I connected them in one composition. And yeah, that is my design. And then I transferred faces onto a paper. And here is t-shirt which I'm gonna customize, white basic t-shirt. And I put a cardboard inside of t-shirt to prevent paint bleeding through. And now you can create the same design as you created on a tablet, minimalist lines, design, and then colorful shapes on the background. But you know, my channel is all about possibilities. I want to show you the possibilities, what you can also do on your clothes. Because, you know, actually such clothes with minimalist designs, you can find them like everywhere. There are a lot of such clothes with such designs, printed clothes, but I want to show you the way how you can create a minimalist design which will look so unique and so interesting and not boring. So I'm gonna create an abstract background for my minimalist design which will look very unique. And this is brush which I'm gonna use, big flat brush, which is perfect for creating abstract background, which I want to create. And this is colors which I'm gonna use, fabric paints, beautiful colors, raspberry, purple and red colors. And I'm gonna mix them all together in a cup with a small amount of water. And water I need to dilute paint a bit, so it will be easier for me to apply paint on a t-shirt, and also water will create such beautiful watercolor effect on a t-shirt. And first I want to sketch out the shape of the background, because I don't want to cover faces with paint that too much. So I mark places where faces are gonna be. Don't cover those places with paint. And as you can see, I have two cups, one with paint and other with water. And sometimes I dip brush into cup with paint, sometimes I dip brush into cup with water. You know, it's just like if I feel that I want a bit more water, I use a bit more water. If I feel that it's hard for me to apply paint, or if I want, you know, to create some beautiful watercolor stain, yeah, it's up to you. You can use as much water as you want. And also I create paint splatters, because paint splatters are always a good idea. And then I decided to add a bit turquoise color, because I think it will look beautiful on this color background. And here is the result, and it was definitely fun to create such kind of abstract background, and it's so beautiful. And first, of course, I waited until background gets dry, and now it's time to draw faces. As always, I'm gonna use transfer paper to transfer my design from paper to a t-shirt. And why I think that such minimalist designs are perfect for the beginners, because once you created such line artwork and once you satisfied with it and you have your line artwork on a paper, the only thing which you have to do is to transfer design from paper to a t-shirt and just outline it. And that's all. And even though the process is simple, the result looks very interesting and very beautiful, and you can use such minimalist art in many kind of designs. I mean, not only just minimalist art, you can mix it with a lot of styles. Like I mixed here with the abstract style. You can also use minimalist art in graffiti designs. Like there are so many possibilities, and I'm gonna show you some of them in my next videos. And there are two options: create lines with marker or with small size brush and fabric paint. And let me show you the reason why I'm gonna use small size brush and fabric paint, even though it's harder to make lines with brush than with marker. Because as you can see, lines made with brush are kind of a brighter, and there is more energy in lines made with brush. At least that is how I feel. Of course, you can use marker to outline design. And to create lines with fabric paint, you need to dilute paint just a bit, and then it will be easier for you to apply paint to create lines. And just don't rush, take your time and slowly outline design. So yeah, such minimalist designs are probably the easiest designs in clothes customization, and the only problem you may have that if you accidentally make some stain with black paint, it will be hard to cover it, to make it the part of the design, you know, especially if you didn't create such background as I created. But as I said, just don't rush, take your time, and you won't have such problems. And now this next design which I'm gonna create is gonna be inspired by Asian statues, and I'm gonna create it on a buttons-up shirt because I think that buttons-up shirts are perfect for such kind of designs, and also like it's been a while since I customized buttons-up shirts, so why not? And first I'm gonna create line work. I'm gonna create my minimalist designs, and then at the end I will see, should I add color, should I add background, or shouldn't I? Yeah, you can add background not only at the beginning but at the end of the process of creating minimalist art. So what kind of clothes you can customize with minimalist art? Like any kind of clothes: t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, denim jackets, leather jackets. If you want to customize black color clothes, you will just use not the black color paint but white color fabric paint. And yeah, also bags. You can customize bags with minimalist designs. I saw, you know, canvas bags with such minimalist designs, and they look so cool. So yeah, canvas bags are definitely great for creating such minimalist designs. And here I left space because I want to add a couple of phrases, meaningful quotes at this shirt. And yeah, you can also add quotes, some phrases, some words to a minimalist design clothes. And I'm drawing some helpful lines, but I'm making such, half visible lines because I don't want my design to be messy because there is a pencil everywhere. First I started to write with a brush, and then I understood that it's a bad idea because I can definitely create better letters with fabric marker. And I chose very simple font because I want to keep this minimalist aesthetic of design. And when I looked at the final result, I just said, this shirt needs color. And now I want to create even more watercolor background, so I'm gonna use my brush for watercolor. It's a very old brush. I bought it in Russia maybe 10 years ago or maybe even more. It's a very old brush. And I'm gonna mix paint directly on a palette with water. But the important thing about creating such watercolor background on top of your artwork should be dry. I waited at least an hour to let my artwork dry, because if I put water on top of wet artwork, the lines will be just damaged. It will be just one black stain. In one of my next videos, I'm gonna show you how you can mix minimalist style designs with other styles, and you will see how cool actually minimalist designs are and how cool they look with other styles. And yeah, guys, if I encourage you to create such art on your clothes, I would love to see your results, so don't hesitate to send me photos of your clothes on my Instagram under Dia Creative. I hope this video was useful. Please smash the like button to support my art and my channel. If you are new here, subscribe for more painting on clothes videos. And here is the final result.